Hi, I'm Carrie from Core Strength Pilates. We're going to do a 5 to 6 minute video just to get you warmed up. It's appropriate for people of all ages, particularly if you have tight hips and tight low back. Ready? Let's go. Start in a 4-point kneeling, hands underneath shoulder, knees underneath hips. And you need to have that gentle curve in the low spine. That's your neutral. Take a breath in to prepare. As you breathe out, scoop your belly in and just tuck the pelvis under, dropping the head. Breathing in to come back to neutral. One more of those. Breathing out to come up. Breathing in to come in. And on the next one, we're going to come into our cat. And then we're going to come into an extended cat. So as you breathe out, continue to roll the shoulders back, sink kind of the belly, stick the bum out into an extension or extended cat. Rocking through neutral one last time into cat. Finally coming into extended cat and coming into neutral. Next is called thread the needle. It's a rotation exercise. You're going to bring your shoulders back and engage. This hand is going to stay on the floor just behind your wrist. As you breathe out, you're going to rotate under. Breathing into center, breathing out. Open the arm the other way. Breathing in for the hand to come back. Breathing out to rotate the other way, hinging directly from the hips, breathing into center, breathing out to lift the arm. Make sure you're not bringing it behind you too. So you want to bring it straight up to keep your spine in neutral. Good. And then from there, you're going to just turn around, give your wrists a twirl if you need to, and bring your legs just about as wide as your mat or wider than your hips. So this is called zigzag, and it's just great for mobilizing the hip joint. So you want to try to get as much internal and external rotation as you can on each side. Take it slow. Listen to your body. Obviously, if you've had a hip replacement, you cannot do internal rotation, so please don't. One more, and then you're going to add on a little extra bit. You're going to rotate from the upper body, and it feels so nice. So breathing into center, breathing out, send the knees, and then just reach around gently with the spine. One more of those on each side. And finishing on this side. Good. And then gently come lie down on your mats. So always good. You need to always have a head cushion. Ideally a 1-inch, these are 1-inch foam, something that keeps your head in line with the spine. Arms down by your side. Ready? You're going to do spine curl. So as you breathe out, imprint your low back and start to slowly wheel your hips up towards the ceiling. If it's as far as that, it's fine. If you can go all the way up, you want your hips to be open, nice stretch in the quads, but your ribs must be down. So not here, they need to be down. Breath in, breathing out. Reverse it as you tuck the pelvis to get that low back into the mat and bring the pelvis into neutral. And again, draw the belly in, imprint the low back. Wheel the hips up towards the ceiling. And this time add on ribcage closure. Breathing in to bring your arms back behind you. Breathing out to spine curl down. Breathing in, arms down by your side. One more of those. Spine curl up. Ribcage closure as you breathe in. Breathing out to leave the arms there. You can feel the wobble. Breathing in to come down. Brilliant. Arms into a low V, knees together, feet together. Ready for a hip roll. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, keep those feet nice and stacked as you gently send it over towards the one side and then lengthen gently from that top hip. Breathing out. Breathing in, think about these obliques working to draw your knees up to center and breathing out the other way. Good. One more to each side. This time, send your head to the opposite direction. So breathing out. Relax the breath. Breathing into center. And breathing out. Good. Coming into center. Perfect. For this next bit, it's great if you have a Pilates resistance band. There's a link for them in my blog or up on this video. These are brilliant. If you don't have one, doesn't worry. If you have a yoga strap or you have the cord of a robe or anything like this, that will work. Otherwise, just do the best you can holding your leg. I'm going to use our band. You're going to come lie down, bring the band And I'll do the left foot. Obviously, you're going to do both. Good. Lengthen the other leg away. Shoulders down and engaged. You want to find what's called your straight leg raise. So you want to straighten the leg, flex the foot gently, and keeping the pelvis nice and heavy, see how far you can go up. And then from there, point and flex the ankle. So getting into the calves, mobilizing the ankle, ankle circles. Keep the leg still as you circle and reverse the circle. Good, and then find that straight leg raise. You can put a little more tension on the band if you need to, and hold. You can hold that for 10 seconds. Breathe, send the pelvis down, flex the foot and reach through the heel. Good, bend the knee, and one more of those. Keep breathing, keep challenging the straight leg raise, finding that opposition, which is the tailbone down, reach through the heel. Good. And then you're going to bring the band into the opposite hand. Bring this hand out for stability. You're going to leave it at that height as much as you can. It's not very easy. It's hard. I get it. You're going to slowly come over, lifting this hip up. Ideally, you want it so this leg is sort of parallel with the floor. Lengthen that top hip down away from you. That keeps your spine nice and straight. And then you're going to hold that for a good 15, 20 seconds. Try to make sure that your foot is parallel, so it's not, it's most likely it's going to be this way. Actually, most likely it's going to be a little externally rotated, so you might need to lift the heel a little bit to keep the leg so the knee is pointed directly behind you. Good. Gently come on up. If you have more time, hold that longer. It's a great stretch. So straight leg raise. I've now brought the band into the same side, and I'm going to actually put this hand on the opposite hip and send that leg directly out to the side. So don't want to roll over on this one. You want to anchor the opposite side, and then you get an adductor stretch. And the same thing, you might need to lift the heel a little bit to make sure the knee is pointed directly behind you, and hold. And breathe. Brilliant. Bringing the leg up towards the ceiling. Split the band into two. And then from there, shoulders nice and relaxed. So hip circles are great just for hip mobility. The fluid inside the hip joint can get dehydrated, so you lose mobility in your hips, but actually using that can bring back the hydration in the synovial fluid. So ready? It doesn't matter if your knee's bent, it doesn't really matter. Just get a really good controlled circle inside the hip joint. And reverse the circle. Good. And then from there, if you can, swap like this. Otherwise, just bring the band out and bring it into the other leg. Ready? Straight leg raise, point and flex. Ankle circles. Reverse the other way. Straight leg raise with a little more tension on the band. Send the pelvis down, reach through the heel and breathe. Good. Bend the knee and straighten again. This is obviously a hamstring stretch, the back of the leg here. Bring the band into the opposite side, hand, that arm was going out to the side. You're going to slowly lower it down. Listen to your body. For me, there's a pinch point. That isn't comfortable. It goes right into my hip flexor on this side. If I go a little further, I can relieve that hip flexor and lengthen this hip down. And now I'm getting the stretch all the way through the glute and all the way through the leg. Listen to your bodies as always. Rotate a little bit so the heel is up, so the knee is pointing directly behind you, and breathe. Good. Again, if you can hold that in your own time a little longer, it's really very beneficial. Bring the band to the other side, anchor that hip down, slowly bringing the leg out to the side for an adductor stretch. Reach through the heel, lift it up just a little bit so the foot is parallel with the floor or the ceiling. Reach through that heel. Oh, it's so tender. Good, and then slowly, gently bringing it up, separate the band. And then you're going to go, again, not worried about the fuss, exactly if you have your knee straight or leg, it doesn't really matter. Just hip circles. Think about stirring the pot and reverse. Just listen to your back, as always. Good. And from there, release the band, send that leg away from you, give yourself a full body stretch. And great job. You can come up like a roll up or just gently push up to the side to come up. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for if you want some more videos. Have a good one.